Maybe, maybe not.
The smiles are precious.
No.
Harder to come by than 2 weeks, 2 months, or especially 2 years ago. That's when a new life began for Renee Lamb, the life after the ALS diagnosis.
How do you think you're doing?
I think I'm going downhill.
Dr. Jeremy Scheffner is tracking Renee's progress at the ALS Center at Upstate Medical University. As he runs Renee through neuro checks, he raises the hope of perhaps another trial of a medication that could slow the disease. But hope is hard to come by.
There's really nothing they can do. There's no treatment, there's no cure, there's nothing.
That was Renee last fall, interviewed in a documentary produced by Ithaca College student Catherine Blighty.
16 months ago. Now she can't stand. Now she can't walk. Can't move.
Instead of walking, she gives her grandson Parker a ride on that motorized chair. Another 5 months later, the insidious symptoms have worsened.
Early in the morning, my hands aren't working real good, so it's hard to pick up a cup of coffee.
She relies on Jim, her husband of 31 years, to lift her, to transfer her from the chair to the bed to the commode.
Push it down.
Guys!
Here we go!
A few months ago, they tested a mechanical lift, anticipating a day where Jim can no longer do the job.
Hold on, what if I can't?
It really is the central character in your lives now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, you know, it dominates everything that we do. You know, there's one of the significant things about the disease is what it takes away from you. Your freedoms, you know, her freedom to move about as she chooses.
ALS also drains financial resources. It's an expensive illness. Remodeling bathrooms, adding ramps, and buying a van, plus the cost of care. When Jim goes to work, a caregiver comes to the house. By week's end, paying the aide takes up 3/4 of his take-home pay. There's no help from insurance.
If they would provide even a portion of the payment for home health care, that would just be such a burden off our shoulders, because this is a very expensive disease to maintain.
One day soon, Jim will no longer be able to afford to go to work. He'll leave his job to be caregiver 24 hours a day.
Let it back out. Go, 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 go. A couple more seconds.
Over the next 2 years or so, Renee's speech will slur. Her breathing will begin to fail. The survival rate for ALS is 0.
I'm actually encouraged with how you're doing.
Okay.
And your speech, at least to my ear, is fine. Your tongue and face and mouth movements are just fine.
So while they can, Renee and Jim enjoy the laughs and the smiles and the remaining time they have together.